Hello traders, the title of the video is how to overcome price action scalping trading challenges, step 1. Alright, so we are recording this video today because a subscriber of our channel 24 stock trader of a beautiful name Tariq, I like that name, Tariq, has posted a comment about a video that we have recorded and posted on that channel recently. The title of that video was discussing how to trade a price action simply more accurately. Right? So he was mentioning, it was an excellent comment, by the way. Thank you very much for the comment. I like the comment. And I told you that I read the comment. This is the proof. Right? So he was saying that, it was an excellent strategy that we were discussing using the price action alone. All right, as we are maturing as a technical trader, we will be using more the price action and using at the second level the technical indicators. All right. So he says something very important. That's why I'm recording the video today. He said that, but if we want to apply, if we want to use the price action strategies as I have described it in that video on the lower time frame, it will be quite challenging. This is true. And this is also a trading mistake that a lot of scalpers are making. Though those scalpers are smart traders and they understand, the price structure, they understand the language of the price. The mistake that they are making is that they go, for instance, on a 5-minute time frame, or on a 15-minute time frame, or on a 1-minute time frame, using the price action to make decision. I'm not saying sometimes it will work beautifully, sometimes it may not work. So why don't we know exactly why sometimes it does not work and why sometimes it does work? So that's why I'm recording the video today to recommend a simple method or step that trader must follow. This is step 1, by the way. So they may not go around, using the price action anyhow on a lower time frame. All right? Okay. But another thing I want to mention in this tutorial is that one of the mistakes which I mentioned before, people hate me for saying that. They say, who are you, Joe, to talk about it? But the high frequency trader that apply similar strategies on the lower time frame, and those computers are creating a distortion in the financial market. Now, I'm not saying that all the method that the high frequency traders are using are wrong, but some of them, those computers, if you ask them to do something, they will do it. And if you're applying the price action on a lower time frame without connecting it with at least to a higher time frame, you will create a lot of distortions in the financial market. And if you are a market participant, you will worry about any market where there is a distortion. The distortion is the enemy of all market participants. Enough of my blah blah blah. Is it a coffee? Probably. I'm drinking coffee here. That's why I'm talking too much. So let's go back to the point. All right. So what we need to do, which I talked about before, is to look for the source. I'm not saying source unless you are hungry now. Source. SOURCE. Source of the price action. As a scalper, your plan is to catch the short-term momentum. That's what you do care about. You don't care about long-term momentum. You don't care about the medium-term momentum. But to avoid doing all sorts of things on the lower time frame, you want to find a source, the origin, right? The point zero of a price move, where the price will spring up or where the price will start going down. That's what you want to find on any higher time frame in comparison to the lower time frame. So in order to apply what we have discussed in that tutorial, which I mentioned before, I'm going to talk about it, mention that title one more time, right? Discussing how to trade price action simply, more accurately at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. So once we find a source of a price move where there is a high chance that we may see, a short-term momentum developing, if we see that on the 2-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, on the daily chart, even on the monthly chart, the quarterly chart, and then we can go now to our favorite lower time frame and then apply again that price action move. One example will be, for instance, if this is the origin of a bullish move, all right, you see it on the 2-hour time frame that okay, there's a high chance that there will be a bullish move from here. I'm going to talk about this soon. Oh, don't worry, I will show you more examples like this. All right, you go now to your 5 minutes, all right, and now you want to play with the price action. So, but you want that price action that you want to play with on the lower time frame to come from a viable source. That's all. Because if you go to the 5-minute time frame and you are just playing with a price action that is not coming from a viable source, you are likely to do all kind of things. Now, I need to remind traders that though this looks very simple, my recommendation is that traders, okay, practice, okay, gain skills and experience before going live, okay. So now I'm on a daily chart, okay. For the first time I'm on a daily chart. Usually I'm on a monthly chart. You can see here, look here, this is what I'm talking about, the source. So we talk about the price action. So price goes out on the daily chart, goes above a prior high. You remember? So this is what we were discussing in that video using the price action alone. So we compare that high to the prior high. Here we are. Price, okay, so we have a new higher high. If the common central line along this bullish move that created the new higher high is broken, the price start coming down, okay. If the pullback, the common central line along that pullback is kaput, you see this candlestick is closed now above this trend line here. This is an invitation to buy on the daily chart. Yes or no? This is what Tariq is talking about. That it's quite easy to apply this strategy on a higher time frame, but when we want to replicate the same strategy on a lower time frame alone, we can get into a problem. So to avoid getting into a problem, all right, is to connect the price action scalping on a lower time frame with a source, a viable source on a higher time frame. So here, because we are using the price action on a daily chart, okay, here it is. So we have an invitation to buy on a daily chart. So that will constitute a source for us that we can use on a lower time frame. So as we see like this, that there is a source using the price action alone on a higher time frame, we will now go to our favorite lower time frame, looking for an price action trading signal. So what we are doing, in fact, we are connecting a viable source on a higher time frame to a specific lower time frame. So for instance, from here, we can now go to a 15-minute time frame, knowing that from this point onward, there will be a beautiful source of bullish momentum developing from that source. All right? So as it's developing, we'll see it first on a lower time frame, and we want to catch it. Start springing out on a 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, and expanding. Have you ever been to the mountain and you see water flowing down, all the way coming down and becoming a river or so? Yeah, that's what we are looking for. So look for a source on a higher time frame and connect that source to your lower time frame. And as the momentum is springing up on your lower time frame, you are trading again the price action, knowing that that price action is coming from a viable source instead of just going to the lower time frame, doing all sorts of things. Another thing you need to understand, as the price is coming from a source, remember what we said before, no financial instrument is going up or down for no reason. So the price is always going from one key level to the next key level. So don't try to buy anywhere, anyhow. Try to buy at a support level when you are doing that. So what I say to trade it, map out your charts. Okay, you can map out your daily chart on the trend line, support, resistance, all these things before going to the lower time frame. So there is a video that I posted recently about mapping out a chart, powerful video, how to map out a stock chart using trend line like a pole again posted at 24 Stock Trader YouTube channel. So those two videos will help you to map up your chart and then find a viable source on any higher time frame. So for scalping, you can use even the 2-hour time frame. So you go to the 2-hour time frame. Am I talking too long now? Sometimes this video end up being long as I'm giving more examples. So for a scalper, you can use the 2-hour time frame or 4-hour time frame to find a source. So here we are today. Here we are. So hold on, please. So we are talking about price action. So here, from a new higher high, pull back. Okay, this is an invitation to buy. Here on the 2-hour time frame. Hold on, please. Let's go through it. Oh, right. You can feel the pressure now. So this is an invitation to buy. Why? We have a new higher high in comparison to this one. Okay, now the common center line is kaput. I don't want to dwell on it. You can draw a trend line to see where we are. As people start buying here, price come to this high, fail to form a new high. So now, here we are. Because there was an invitation to buy, people responded, but the price did not create a new high. So this is a weakness. You can see people sold it down. So suppose you are here, you see that weakness, that doji is formed here. You can use what is happening here on the 2-hour time frame. You see it, invitation to buy a doji. You see, oh, there's a resistance here on the 2-hour time frame. Right? It's at a resistance level, and we have a doji. So it's a source. If it breaks above that level, you'll be playing the bullish price action. If you find a resistance below, you'll be playing, okay, the bearish price action, scalping on your lower time frame. So you use that point in time as your source, and you go to 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, waiting for the price to go up or to go down. But you will be trading the price action on your lower time frame. So to avoid using the price action or the strategy that we talk about in that video, using the price action on lower time frame, you want to connect and know where is this price action deriving from. Is there a viable source that is generating this price action on the 1-minute time frame, on the 3-minute time frame, on the 5-minute time frame, on the 15-minute time frame? Now, sometimes when I say scalping on the 15-minute time frame, the die-hard scalper, let's say, George, you don't know anything about scalping. Scalping is about scalping on the 10-second time frame. How can you talk about scalping on a 15-minute time frame? You can scalp trade on the 10-minute time frame, on the 15-minute time frame. All right? All right? So, yeah. So, for instance, you are here. So, let's play more. The source. Find a source. I think a lot of traders understand what I mean now. So this is the step 1 to improve your scalping trading on the lower time frame using only the price action. So there was a resistance here, another resistance here. That's what we are talking about. Look for hot spot trading zone. Look for a source on a higher time frame. Connect a source with an upside. So traders say, John, you are repeating yourself so much. Now, so important. We need to mention this. Banging, brainwash you to the point where you start loving the price action. Is that too much ask? No. So prior testing, a bullish trend line, finding a resistance. So here we are. You find a resistance. So you know what has happened before. It's likely to happen again. They sold it here. They sold it here. They sold it here. Now again here. So my telephone is ringing. Hold on, please, traders. 1 second. Thank you, traders. So we want to find a source like here. You see here. So you know, okay, is there a resistance there? We want to buy. We want to buy above that trend line. We want to sell. So we find a source. So very important. Always use the common set trend line. Common set trend line is kaput. Now you understand why I use that word all the time. So you are using the price action. So we can say you are connecting your price action trading on a higher time frame to your price action trading on the lower time frame. Though you are using the price action on a higher time frame, You do not want to trade on that higher time frame. You want to connect that higher time frame to your favorite scalping time frame, where you will be using only the price action again without violating, okay, the key support and the resistance level. You want to buy at the support level or above a resistance level. You want to sell at a support level, all right, or at a resistance level. Or you want to sell below a support level or at a resistance level, okay? So those are the things you want to say. So this is a source, okay? So let's play with it. I'm going to play quickly go. I don't want the video to be too long. That's why I'm under time pressure. So pay attention to this vertical line now. And now this is the only 2-hour time frame, all right? So now let's go for instance to the 5-minute time frame and see what's up. So here we are. So we are on the 5-minute time frame. This is the source. We know there is a source here. It's a viable source. Why? because people are selling on the edge and the price is there again, not on the 5-minute time frame, but on the 2-hour time frame. So we find a viable source on the 2-hour time frame. Now we want to play it on the 5-minute time frame for scalping purposes. Game on, all right? Game on, all right? So price goes down. Display low. This is a bit messy here. I will ignore that. Okay. So in a downtrend, from a low, okay, all right, the price from a low, and that low is followed by a low or high. Because in a downtrend, we are paying attention to a new lower low. We see, so here we are. So if we have a low and we have a new lower low, it's telling us that the bearish momentum is increasing. If the new lower low is followed by a lower high, it's an invitation to sell. Now, some trader will say, okay, I'll prefer to use stochastic. But you want to trade the price action itself. And then you will draw also channel, you will draw trend line, even on the 5-minute time frame. So you can see what's going on here. So you can see, you saw it here, it came down, didn't display. You see the difference between this low and this low is not much. You need to start thinking carefully what's going on. It means that it's finding support. Look, it climbed above that thing, all right? And now it's retesting that blue trend line. So you want to, anytime you're using the price action, draw your trend line, draw your channel, know where at the support level, and play it carefully. Here, now, you see, the bearish momentum has evaporated, okay, a little bit here. See, it went a bit horizontal. All right. Now, you see, so the price came down first and then went horizontal. Sometimes they get into trouble with that. So you are trading it, draw your trend line, play with it. So it went horizontal, now here it is. Now, it break below it, break below the consolidation, and retest it here. Always use the common settlement. Sometimes it can be tricky to scalp trade. This is not easy. You see where it's a stochastic? It's on the ground. Here it is. Gently. And you are scalping, use tiny stop loss, 10 pip, 12 pip, and stick to it. All right. And then, all right, slowly, sometimes you roll it down, it will take time, but slowly you will bring it down because the source is viable. Sometimes you may sell, maybe you sell here, you want to get a little bit courageous, all right? You leave it there, and then you see, they waste your time a little bit here, all right? You see, they waste a bit of time, you went into, okay, what we call the gap period. All right? You are scalping, you want to trade, you want to scalp trade the first 2 hours when London is open, or New York is open, or Hong Kong is open. Those are the best time for scalping. If you are scalping during the quiet period, you will may lose money, and you don't want that. All right? So connect, all right? Connect, okay, your price action trading on a higher time frame to your price action trading on a lower time frame, and it will make more sense. Find a viable source, what I like to call hotspot trading zone, connect it with your scalping lower time frame, using only the price action. So let me know whether this has been useful or not. You have any comment or question, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If you find the video useful, please let us know. Give it us a thumbs up. If you think that, Joe, this is not very clear, this is not very good, mark it down. That will put me under pressure to improve my next recording. If you think this is an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW